3, 2, 1, let's do this. So first you're gonna cover your brows, and if you don't want to cover them, you can also shave them like I do. So check. Next, we're gonna take some primer. And the primer I'm using is a blur primer, so it's gonna fill in all the pores and get rid of all the texture, so it has a nice clean, smooth canvas to start painting on. Now I'm gonna map out the eye socket holes for my skull for the foundation. I'm gonna not put foundation in this section because I'm gonna mainly put eyeshadow color in there. Now I'm gonna take my foundation and I'm gonna just squirt some dribbles on my face. I'm using a liquid foundation, so it can just go right onto your face. And now I'm using a foundation brush just to go around my eye socket area so I don't get any foundation inside of that section. Now I'm gonna blend, blend, blend. Now we're gonna conceal, don't feel, don't let those dark circles show. Even though I'm doing a look where I'm going to be majority of the way like covered with some kind of other thing, I still want to have a base for this look to go on to. So that's why I'm like still foundation, concealing, and contouring. And blend that highlight out. Don't forget to do your neck too. Now we're gonna add a little bit of contour, even though it's not really gonna show. It's just to have, just in case there is that one part where it will show. And blend that out again. And powder. And just apply a translucent powder all over the face just to kind of like not make everything so greasy looking. It kind of mattifies things and sets everything in place. And now I'm using a banana powder under my eyes for my highlight color, and then I'm going to dust away everything else. And this is just a makeup wipe, and I'm just cleaning out that circle because I did get a little foundation inside of it when I was using my beauty blender. Just drying it off so it's not so damp. And now I'm going to use a white eyeshadow primer to lay out the circle of my eye, just so I have a nice base to work on. And now I'm going to use a small beauty blender to blend that all in. Now I'm just brushing away that under eye contour highlight. And now we're just going in with a light blue, and we're just gonna start by adding it to around to the edge and blending inwards. This look is all about gradient effect, so you want to start with the lightest and work your way to the darker colors. Now I'm just going in with that white again, and I'm just going to map out the rest of the shapes that I'm going to be making with my face. And of course, my cream stick ran out, so we're struggling. But it's okay, because we have, nope, still didn't work. So, plan B, we're just gonna use eyeshadow. And now I'm just using a small pencil brush to get that fine, defined cheekbone shape, because I am doing a Glam Skull, so I want to get that cheekbone real nice and pat. Now we're just adding some darker blues to darken up our sockets and temples and cheekbones. And just blending out that cheekbone contour. Skulls are one of the hardest looks to achieve makeup-wise. Skulls are very trial and error. A lot of the times having a reference photo or watching someone else's tutorial who you look up to is a really good way to do it. I have watched Alex Fiction. He's another YouTuber. He does really good skulls, and he's the one that I have followed in the past. So I'll put one of his skull videos down in the description box so you guys can check that out if you are interested in doing a regular skull. Now I'm adding the placement for the teeth. Skulls are also one of those designs that when you are doing the makeup for the skull, it's not gonna look like a skull until you are finished. Like, it's gonna it's a process to get to the final look of the actual skull. Had a little itch there. And still, we're just adding more blues to just deepen everything up and to make it more deep colored and ombre out. Just going in and darkening up everything still. Now I believe we are on the darkest blue that we are going to use. Now we're just blending it out again. And just because I didn't think that that contour was dark enough, we're going in with an even darker blue. So with looks like this, where it's a solid color, you start with the lightest color and you just work your way to deeper colors just so you can get that gradient and that contrast and the depth of everything. And that's exactly what I did. I worked on starting from the lightest blue that I had to the darkest. And just blending that out now. Blend, blend. And now I'm just adding a white powder on my eyes and my cheekbones just to give it that little pop. The white on my eyes is more of a base for when I do the glam eye on the socket. Now I'm going in with my liner. I'm just sketching out the liner and now I am filling in. Now I am doing the liner for the other side. And I'm just taking a black eyeshadow just to deepen up that liner to make it pop more. Now I'm going in with that medium toned blue and I'm just doing that into a cut crease. And now I'm taking a little bit of a darker blue and just blending that in to the medium blue. Now just a blending brush and blending that out. Now I'm taking a little bit of a white to give that, even though I'm not supposed to have a brow bone, I'm just giving that little bit of a brow bone look to give it a little bit of contrast. And now I'm doing a dark blue underline for my under eye. And now I'm looking for what I need, which is glitter glue. And I'm just applying that to... Actually, nope, that was not glitter glue. That was the white, which I am watering my waterline with. And now I'm using glitter glue. And that I am putting on my lid. And then applying a hollow glitter and brushing away the fallout. Same with the other side. and just adding a little bit more to the one side so they're a little bit more even. And now I'm going in and adding my teeth. I am doing a glitter base because I will be putting stones on my teeth later. So I'm just putting glitter on there for now. And now I'm putting on a liquid lip and a top sparkle lip to make it a little bit of a deeper blue. Now I'm gonna get some stones and I'm just gonna put them around my eye. I'm gonna use stones and pearls. I'm gonna start with some stones for like a highlight focal point, and then I'm gonna go around with some blue and white pearls. And you can do this in a particular pattern. You can just add pearls, however you want. I'm also using spirit gum to adhese them to my face. You also can use other things like Prozaid or other types of adhesive. So I did a stone, and then I did 2 blue stones, and then I did a few big pearls, and now I'm using some smaller pearls just so it gives it that dimension of big and little. And honestly, this was probably the most time-consuming part out of my entire makeup, because doing the makeup takes amount, and then adding each pearl or stone one by one by one by one takes forever, especially when they sometimes fall off or they don't stick. It's just a pain. So this is what the one eye looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead because all I'm doing is just adding the stones one by one, and you didn't really need to watch that. So here we are. We have jumped ahead already. And now I'm adding my teeth. So as I said, I put the glitter base. Now I am putting a stone that is a diamondy looking stone. It is kind of teeth looking. So I'm using that as my teeth for the upper part of my lip. Now I'm adding the finishing touches like my wig, my headpiece, my contacts that were sent to me from Lenses Color. I'll link them in the description box so you guys can check them out. They're an amazing contacts company. And then we are finished. Just when I added this wig on, I totally stabbed myself with my headpiece about 1,000,000 times. And a necklace to finish it off, and boom.